Good afternoon, everyone. May I extend a very warm welcome to all of you here today at the farmhouse at Mackworth to celebrate the marriage of James and Fran. I'm sure it means a great deal to both of them that you, their family and friends, the people who mean the most to them, can all be here to share in their very special day. This place has been duly sanctioned by law for the celebration of marriages. You are here to witness the joining in matrimony of James Colin Kitchen and Frances Elizabeth Burke. If any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, it should now be declared. Perfect silence. So would all the guests please be seated?
You all right?
Yeah. Nice. Nice. You okay?
Yeah.
Friends and family, you have been invited to witness James and Fran promise a lifetime's commitment to each other. Those of you who've watched their friendship grow into love will know how strongly it is based on firm foundations of trust, honesty, and care for each other. Their relationship enables them to face life positively and constructively, and they now wish to live with the commitment and understanding that marriage represents. James and Fran, it is this day that you take the important step of committing yourselves legally to each other. You're taking into your care and keeping the happiness of the one person you choose to be with. You're agreeing to share your strengths, your responsibilities, and to share your love with each other. Before you are both joined together in matrimony, however, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make to each other. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you know of no lawful impediment why you may not be joined together in marriage today. So James, you're first. Are you, James Colin Kitchen, free lawfully to marry Frances Elizabeth Burke?
I am.
Correct answer. So are you, Frances Elizabeth Burke, free lawfully to marry James Colin Kitchen?
I am.
Thank you. And if we could ask Dad, if we could ask Gideon to step forward, please, and join Fran. Thank you. So at a family celebration, it is important to remember the loving ties and relationships within the family and how these strengthen all of us as we grow and develop. It is of particular importance to remember the ties that are forged between a loving father and his daughter. And with these thoughts in mind, I now ask Gideon, do you give Frances into the loving care and security of James for the rest of her life?
I do.
That's the correct answer, sir. Thank you very much. If you'd like to take it. So I shall now ask James and Fran to contract their marriage before you, their witnesses. If I could ask you two to turn and face each other and hold hands. Thank you. And James, you're first. You repeat after me. I, James Colin Kitchen,
I, James Colin Kitchen,
take you, Frances Elizabeth Burke,
take you, Frances Elizabeth Burke,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Fran, it's your turn.
Okay.
I, Frances Elizabeth Burke,
I, Frances Elizabeth Burke,
take you, James Colin Kitchen,
take you, James Colin Kitchen,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Thank you. So we now come to the exchange of wedding rings. It is a tradition in this country for the marriage contract to be sealed by the giving and receiving of rings. A ring has no beginning and no end, an unbroken circle that symbolises unending and everlasting love. It is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you have made. So if I can ask Russell to step forward, please. And if you would like to present the ring for Fran to James. Thank you very much. Thank you. So if you'd like to place it halfway down Fran's chosen finger, hold it in place and say these words that you've chosen. Fran, I give you this ring.
Fran, I give you this ring
In the presence of our family and friends,
in the presence of our family and friends
as a symbol of our marriage,
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a celebration of our love for one another.
and as a celebration of our love for one another.
If you'd like to put the ring all the way up. It's not coming up, is it?
No.
Okay. So Russell, if you'd like to step forward once more. And if you'd like to give Fran the ring for James. Okay. Thank you very much, Russell. And again, if you could
Good luck.
place it
Yeah.
on James' chosen finger
Okay.
and say these words to James that you've chosen. James, I give you this ring
James, I give you this ring
in the presence of our family and friends,
in the presence of our family and friends
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a celebration of our love for one another.
and as a celebration of our love for one another.
Thank you. And if you'd like to place the ring all the way up. That's definitely not coming up.
Going on either.
Okay. So James and Fran, in the presence of your family and friends, you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other, symbolised by the giving and receiving of rings. And you now offer each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and to be faithfully kept. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives together, and I hope that the love and friendship you now share will deepen and grow even stronger throughout the years. So it now gives me great pleasure to declare that you are now joined together in marriage. And James, if you wish, you may kiss your wife.
Hello,